everyone, and we're back with the third and last part of my HGTV Dream Home 2016 build. It took me a little longer than I expected to get this one done. I actually had finished furnishing it Saturday or Sunday this past weekend, but because both of the furnishing parts were so short, I decided to just put them together instead of breaking it up and making the series even longer than it needed to be. Once I got it furnished, it was time for me to make the custom paintings and the photos. So I had moved my sim in and I was getting ready to start all that, and then the kids returned to school Monday, and I had to pick a friend up from the airport on Tuesday, and then yesterday I felt like playing my game, so I was like, well, I will get to it this week sometime, and we'll still hopefully have this series finished by the weekend, which it will be after this video. I put together a short tour for the end of the video, and I'm going to just apologize now. It's not the best in the world. I'm still really new to the movie making and the camera angles, and I really just kind of felt like it could have been a lot smoother, but for me, being what I would call a beginner, I don't think it's too bad. You know, you guys can disagree with that if you think that it was absolutely terrible, but you know, everybody has to start somewhere. So we're furnishing the dining room, which I thought was really cool and different from how I usually furnish dining rooms. Those chairs at the end will have to be moved to be usable, but the way the home is staged in real life, I just wanted to really have it look as much like that as I possibly could for The Sims. So that's why some of the things are not exactly where they probably need to be to function well. The living room is another one of those rooms where it's kind of cluttered, more so than I would make it if I was just furnishing it for myself. There's chairs and stuff that are in front of the doors, but actually I found from playtesting it that my Sims walk through the doors anyway. They don't care about the chairs being there, so that's not a bad thing. This feature wall behind the couch here in the living room, also in the real home, it's a wall mural of some people surfing, and it's really cool. But since we don't have any murals, like wall murals like we did in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 yet, what I did was I just put a nice wallpaper up, and then I put a big painting of the ocean above it, and I think it looks really nice. And then I had an issue, which I'm hoping you all won't run into if you try to download this house from the gallery, but some of the objects that I was placing, because I had move objects on the end tables, kept disappearing. They didn't this last time when I was putting the custom artwork and stuff in, but it was really bugging me because I felt like I had to keep placing the same things over and over again. Not during the video, but when I was off screen, you know, tweaking things and such. So everything should be there when you download it, or if you download it. It is already uploaded, so some people might have already downloaded this before the video came out. But I'm hoping, and let me know if it doesn't, but all of the artwork that I put my hard time and effort into, I guess, should be there. And if it's not, please let me know, because I'd like to look into why it's not there. As far as I know, it should be. But the kitchen, so this was another room. I actually ended up changing that wallpaper off screen. I went with a different tile texture, But this was a tricky room because we don't have a lot of choices when it comes to countertops and such. I liked the one that came with Cool Kitchen, except for the fact that there was a lot of glass doors, and the one in real life doesn't have the glass doors. So while it matched up well as far as color scheme and style goes, it didn't match as far as that was concerned, and it really bugged me. So I went with the ones from Spa Day first, and then those started to bug me too, so I ended up changing them. Pretty sure I do that on screen, so the kitchen will go through one more transformation before it's done. It's actually a pretty small kitchen when you think about the size of this house and the fact that it's for entertaining. Like, I would have thought that they'd maybe make it a bit bigger, but no, it's a cute little cozy kitchen. I mean, there's a huge great room, so I don't know. It functions as far as the Sims are concerned, but I think in real life, if I was going to be having a party or something at this house, that kitchen might not be ideal for cooking lots of food. Hopefully the rest of the place makes up for that and the fact that it's lacking a little bit of space, because there is right out the back door by the kitchen, there's a grill, which you can see. I furnished that with the landscaping portion, so if you're wondering where that is, it's in video number 2. But yeah, so I guess you have a couple options for if you're throwing a party. Which also, if you have not visited the website and checked out the real home, I suggest that you do, so you can maybe understand my reasoning for picking and doing things the way that I did. But also, if you are 18 and older, you can enter yourself to possibly win the HGTV Dream Home 2016. You can enter, I think, up to twice a day. So, not sure how much that really increases your odds, but, you know, I guess twice is better than once. So, here's the media room, which I kind of had a lot of fun with, but I really wish that we had some more couches with pillows and stuff on them, because the only ones we had were like the old style looking ones, and then the ones that I think work better outdoors. So I ended up going with these, and they don't really have all the fun pillows on them that the home has in real life. But once I add, and see, that's the other thing. So in the end of the video, when you see the tour footage, you will see the custom artwork on the walls, and that really makes this room, because before that gets put in, this room kind of looks a little bland. I'm not gonna lie. I'm almost done furnishing it because there really wasn't a whole lot to put in there that wasn't pictures and stuff on the wall. Both walls behind the couches have nice like artwork features, and that really helps pull it all together. In the end, I was thinking about changing up the couch, but I changed my mind and decided it was fine the way it was. And so the first half of the furnishing is done. Now I'm working on the bedrooms, which, while I did furnish the pool bathroom off screen, I decided to do the bathrooms that were en suites with the furnishing of the bedrooms. So actually, I'm sorry, not just the pool bathroom, but there's like a side entrance where the garage is, and there's a little foyer and then like a half bath. I did that off screen as well, as far, and the garage. Those all took 2 seconds, and I felt like they were just not relevant to be put in here. They are in the tour, so you'll get a chance to see them. I'm still kind of working out the kinks of how to tape these, so I'm sorry if that kind of bothers you. I left a few things out. This bathroom ends up being my favorite once the artwork's put in it. again, you'll see that in the tour because I just waited until I was done to put that stuff in there. This bedroom, I think, is probably my least favorite. It's a little more on the safe side when they chose their decorations. There's not as much, the other two bedrooms are bright in color and they have a lot of cool furnishings. This one's just a little bit more conservative, I guess. And but it's right off, it would, as far as location goes, it would probably be my favorite because you can just walk out the back door and you're poolside, which would be pretty cool for a vacation home type deal. I did put these up because there was some sort of little mural going on above the bed, and I was like, oh, these kind of fit that, so we'll use those. But here is the guest room, and the bathroom is a different layout than I typically do. I started off with a bathtub there, or a bathtub shower combo, but because of the toilet being where it's at, I ended up deleting that shower and placing just a bathtub because the faucet had to be turned around for it to be functional. This bedroom is pretty interesting. I'm not crazy about the orange, but in the real home, I think it looks pretty nice. As far as a guest room goes, I like it, but I really, really love the master upstairs. It's kind of cool that the entire upstairs is dedicated just for the master suite, and it's en suite, plus it has its own private patio, which is really awesome. I think if I was to win the house, I would definitely spend a lot of time in my room. But excuse me. So this one, and that's the other thing. So as far as TVs go in the home, the media room has one, and then the guest and the master have their own as well. That could be a problem with Sims since they like to go watch TV while people are trying to sleep. So I'll let you decide whether or not to keep them there. But now we're on to the bathroom, which I really wish I could have done it justice because the real life one is just so awesome. Like the bathtub and the shower in it are so much better than I could create because it's got this huge area and this giant walk-in glass shower, and then in front of it this really beautiful bathtub. So that part I felt I just could not duplicate in The Sims very well. I tried my best and I think it came out fairly nice, but it just, you know, it could have been better, I guess. Here's the bedroom. We really need more beds. I know a lot of other Simmers have said that in their videos and stuff as well, but it's true. They had a really pretty canopy bed in this bedroom, but I couldn't even figure out a way to recreate a canopy bed that I thought looked nice in game. So I just went with a plain and simple bed. And there's, I think, the TV that I put in here on the wall, which is like a feature wall. The TV is mixed in with pictures and such. But the TV I placed in this video was too big, so I actually had to decrease it to the smaller one from Get to Work. But you'll see that in the tour, which is about to start here in a minute. Once we furnish the master patio, we will be all set, and it is ready to download for all of you who might want your Sims to live in this dream home. I hope you all enjoyed watching the series. We have a new stuff pack releasing next week, and I've got a build in my head that I'm thinking of making, so I guess we'll see how that goes. But now on to the tour. I hope you all enjoy the home. Thanks for watching. Bye.